Hi everyone, it's Ash from FPL Hints, here to discuss team selection in UCL Fantasy ahead of matchday 5. As always, if you're able to like, share and subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. So have a quick check-in first of all with how I did in the previous matchday, remind ourselves of what the table looks like, and also a quick check-in with the fixtures as well. So going straight to the points first of all, I took a big risk on captaincy in matchday 4, with the backup being that I had a few options if it wouldn't work out, and that was Gyökeres as captain against Man City. Didn't expect him to score a hat trick, massive haul, 34 points, 7.6 million, only owned by 25%. I think a lot of UCL fantasy managers were probably put off by his, I'd say not his form, but like the fixtures, Man City and Arsenal on paper, and Arsenal are his next opponents. Harry Kane, 5-pointer there. So with him, I believe he played the day after, and yeah, didn't get as many points. The team as a whole, just reminder, 98 points in the first match day. Big fail in match day 2. Did the wild card in match day 3. So I've managed to bounce back. I kind of feel that I'm probably 30 to 40 points off where I'd ideally want to be. Again, picking Yamal over Rafinha didn't really help me. Foden, who oddly enough has been sensational in UCL Fantasy, been terrible in Fantasy Premier League. Lookman chipped in, Pulisic, and also the double up with Minan worked wonders, and also got Zappacosta as well. And with Hernandez, he unfortunately conceded, albeit it was against Real Madrid. And yeah, Luka Dean, problem, I need to get rid of him. And then Rico Lewis and Haaland basically failed. So very happy with how things have gone. And just a quick check-in with the table as well. We can see that Liverpool are leading quite comfortably. Don't have any Liverpool players. That's probably an area that I need to address sooner rather than later. Sporting up there in second place with Gyökeres flying the flag for me. Monaco, Brest, surprisingly third and fourth place. Inter Milan there as well. Got no coverage from those teams. Barcelona, Yamal, unfortunately, who's not really done much. And then you've got Dortmund and Aston Villa as well. So surprisingly, a lot of the players from the top 8 don't have a lot of coverage there. You go further down, a lot of the big hitters. You can see the likes of Man City, Juve, Arsenal there. And just going further down, I mentioned it in my other video as well about doing a limitless chip. You could really target the likes of Girona, Shakhtar Donetsk, Sturm Graz, Young Boys, Red Star, and Slovan Bratislava. So food for thought there. And the one thing that I've actually noticed with my own team as it stands, which is a big problem in many respects, is basically when I looked at where I was at in terms of the matches and the players, it seems like basically for my team, the bulk of my players are actually, if not all of them, are going to be playing on the 26th, which is the first day. So you got the likes of Harry Kane, 26th, got Gyökeres, 26th, Haaland, 26th. I think pretty much all of the players that I've got there are, I think with the exception for, if I just go further down, Ristovski, 27th, that's really it. And I probably wouldn't want to rely on him against Dortmund. And then added to all of that, I've got 2 red flags. Yamal, who's effectively been ruled out at the time of recording for that next fixture against Brest, and Zappacosta, who I believe is very unlikely to be available as well. So 2 free transfers. Logic says that I need to shift them around. But then at the same time, with all of that said, like if I basically didn't have those 2 fires burning in my own team, I would really want to consider getting rid of Luka Dean, who basically has been a fail for me, hasn't had any minutes in the past 2 UCL matches. The other problem is the goalkeeping rotation. It's not going to be there in the next match day with Karnaseki and Minan both playing on the same day, so I've got to really back one of these goalkeepers, as it were. So yeah, Zappacosta, obviously have to get rid of him, and Yamal as well. And ordinarily, I would want to pick players who are playing on both match days as well. And I'd need to address it that if my captain fails on the 26th, then clearly I need some sort of captain on the 27th. And I don't have that luxury at hand right now. So on to the defenders first of all. So again, just being mindful of the matches as well. So Sparta Prague against Atletico Madrid, Bratislava against Milan, Sporting against Arsenal, Barcelona against Brest, Inter Leipzig, Bayern Munich, PSG, City, Feyenoord, Leverkusen, Salzburg, Young Boys, Atalanta. So a lot of the big hitters and a lot of my players are playing. Then, in terms of who I could target for players, you've got Stuttgart and Red Star. Nope. Sturm Graz, Girona. Nope. Bologna, Lille. Not really. PSV perhaps against Shakhtar. You've got Celtic, Club Brugge, and unfortunately Liverpool and Real Madrid playing each other. Monaco and Benfica. And I actually did look at the Monaco goalkeeper as a potential pick for my team. So because I felt that then I'd unlock funds and have a bit of rotation. But what I'm going to do actually is just apply the filters here and just sort it by percentage owned as well. Just want to see how popular my pick is that I'm about to call out. There he is. So Emre Can, with him, picked up a healthy number of points already in the UCL Fantasy, and just bringing up his stats, he's got this out of position potential as well, able to play in a midfield role. He's listed as a defender. In terms of like goals scored, assists, it's not the reason you want to get him. Bit of out of position potential is really the reason why. And then Dortmund's fixtures, got Dynamo Zagreb, then it's Barcelona, Bologna, Shakhtar Donetsk. So, 3 out of 4 you'd hope for a clean sheet there. So yeah, no nonsense pick for me. I did consider Frimpong as well as an option for Leverkusen, out of position as well. But then with him not really getting the attacking returns this season, unlike previous seasons. So 7.1 million in the bank. And again, I'd want to pick a player who is coming from, playing on the 27th. And slim pickings are at hand, unfortunately. Let's just sort it by match day points. Got Luis Diaz, can't reach out to him. Tillman, who I think he got a massive haul in the last match day against Girona. Again, home fixture there, home fixture in the next one. And then not really done much prior to that. But if I just bring his stats up, further upfield, more centrally as well, and almost in a defensive role as well, I like the fact that he's had 5 goals and an assist in 11 Dutch league matches so far. And to be fair, I mean, you look at his recent points in terms of goals scored and assists, he's not really done much from the form perspective on international duty and also in the last fixture as well. So that's something that is worth factoring in. There's not much else I could really consider with the choices that are available to me. Just going back to the players that are available. Again, I want to be specific and pick a player for the 27th just to get a cover option there. And even if I didn't pick a player for the 27th, there aren't that many options there. You got he's injured as well, Hakan of Inter Milan. Looking at it from an ownership perspective, Yamal obviously injured, Kimmich 6.2, got Lise again PSG. Definitely wouldn't pick Valverde against Liverpool. Gittins is an option, to be fair. With him, he actually started off really well. And if I picked him, it's not, it's not the worst pick in the world. But I really want like I just want some like diversity as well in terms of my overall picks. Don't want too many double ups and triple ups. I've already got that with Atalanta and Milan. And then another option here, but he's not played in the last two, Karim Ademi, so can't really consider him either. Yeah, there really aren't that many options at all. So a few 7.5 ones, but yeah, there's not really much to go on. I think the only realistic one I have, and if I just go back to match day points, Malik Tillman, that he is a long-term pick as well, that I'd start him against Donetsk, Brest, and Red Star. You've got Liverpool in the final match. So if I just pick him as well, it's basically maxing out the budget as well. I think that would probably be the safest pick for me. Again, I've got Luka Dean, need to sort that out. Ristovski, can't really rely on him. Rico Lewis has the out of position potential, but Man City haven't been that great at all in Europe or in the Premier League. Happy with the midfield as a whole, with Wirtz, Pulisic, Lookman, Foden. Enough balance there. Happy with the forwards, albeit Haaland isn't really firing. So the goalkeeping situation is going to be a bit of an issue for me going forward. So again, got two keepers playing on the same day in match day 5, and just checking in match day 6 now, there is that differentiation once again. So yeah, it's okay. Just for one match day, I've just got one goalkeeper. And in terms of captaincy, like for the second day, yeah, if my captain fails on the Tuesday, then I've literally got Tillman or Emre Can, who I'd be relying on, and Ristovski if I had to sub him on. But the plan basically is I'll pick a safe captain for the Tuesday, and then for the Wednesday, I will almost certainly pick Tillman. So let's review the transfers. I think there's not much else I can do here. And I did actually contemplate Limitless Chip as well, and I've done a video on that, which I'll put a link in the description below, but it just wasn't really viable for me. So I'll confirm those transfers now. There we go. And yeah, let's just arrange the team accordingly. So Emre Can goes down, and I would be getting Luka Dean. Oh, he's playing on the 27th as well. So I'll just keep Emre Can there. And I'd be starting mine indefinitely over Konoseki due to the fixture. So Lookman, just to confirm, he's playing on the 26th. So I'd flip out Lookman, and I would get Tillman there. So in terms of players that I could sub on for the second day, Tillman, Ristovski, and Luka Dean. So there we have it. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Is this team going to hold up in match day 5? And what are your transfer plans as well? As always, if you're able to like, share, and subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. Take care, and all the best.